Have you ever had one of those days where everything just goes wrong? From the moment you wake up, it feels like the universe is conspiring against you. Well, let me tell you about a boy named Alexander who had exactly that kind of day. It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. It all started the minute he woke up. Alexander went to sleep with gum in his mouth. And now, there was gum in his hair. And when he got out of bed, he tripped on his skateboard. Before he even got dressed, he dropped his sweater in the sink while the water was running. It was pretty clear this was not going to be a good day. At breakfast, things didn't get any better. His brothers, Anthony and Nick, both found cool prizes in their cereal boxes. Anthony got a toy car, and Nick got a decoder ring. And what did Alexander find in his box? Nothing. Just cereal. He started to think that maybe he should just pack his bags and move to Australia. The car ride to school was just as frustrating. Everyone else got a window seat, but Alexander was squished in the middle. He felt carsick and nobody seemed to notice. At school, his teacher, Mrs. Dickens, liked Paul's drawing of a sailboat more than his invisible castle. How could she not appreciate the creativity of an invisible castle? It's a masterpiece. During singing time, he sang too loud. At counting time, he left out the number 16. He even got in trouble for saying he didn't want to be anyone's third best friend. Paul said he was his third best friend. But Alexander wanted to be first or second. Who wants to be third? It was turning into a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. And you know what else? At lunch, everyone had dessert in their lunch bags. Cookies, cake, pie, you name it. But Alexander, he had a boring old piece of fruit. No dessert. You know it. His mom forgot to put in dessert. It was enough to make him want to move to Australia. Right now, after school, the day continued its downward spiral. They went to the dentist and doctor. Fields found a cavity. In Alexander, the only one, Anthony and Nick were cavity-free. Of course, the dentist said he had to come back next week to get it filled. Great. Just what he needed after the dentist. Things got even worse. The elevator door closed on his foot on the way down while he was crying. His brother Nick called him a crybaby, as if that wasn't enough. When they got outside, his mom was late picking them up, and when she finally arrived, she had to rush them to the shoe store. At the shoe store, Alexander wanted those cool blue sneakers with red stripes, but did they have them in his size? Of course not. The shoe man made him try on plain white ones. Boring, plain, white shoes. Alexander said he was going to Australia. He hated plain white shoes. His brothers got the shoes they wanted, but not him. Then, just when you think it can't get any worse, it does. They had to go back to his dad's office to pick him up. Alexander was playing with the copy machine, which was kind of fun for a minute, until he got ink all over his hands. Then he started fooling round with the phone and accidentally called Australia. His dad was not happy about that. The call was very expensive, and his dad was very cross. When they finally got home, dinner was lima beans. Lima beans? Alexander hates lima beans. There was kissing on TV, which he also hates. His bath was too hot. He got soap in his eyes, and his Mickey Mouse nightlight burned out. To top it all off, he had to wear his railroad train pajamas, and he hated his railroad train pajamas. As he got into bed, the cat decided to sleep with Anthony instead of him. The pillow fell on the floor. His brother Nick took back the pillow he said Alexander could keep. The night light was out, and he could feel something biting his toe. It was a truly terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. His mom came in to say good night, and she listened to him list all the awful things that had happened. And you know what she said? She told him that some days are just like that, even in Australia. And that's the thing, isn't it? We all have those days. Days where nothing goes right, where you feel like the whole world is against you. You trip, you spill, you lose, you get a cavity. It happens. It's part of life. Alexander's day was a perfect storm of little disasters, one after another, until they felt like one giant catastrophe. But his mom's words are the real lesson here, some. Days are just like that. It's a simple but powerful reminder. It doesn't mean we should just give up and move to Australia. Even though it sounds tempting sometimes, it means that bad days happen to everyone, everywhere. They don't define who we are. And they don't last forever. The sun will come up tomorrow, and it will be a brand new day. Maybe tomorrow, Alexander will find a prize in his cereal box. Maybe he'll get the window seat. Maybe his teacher will love his next drawing. You never know. The important thing is to remember that after a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day, there's always the hope of a much, much better one. So next time you're having a day like Alexander's, when you have gum in your hair and lima beans for dinner, just take a deep breath. Remember Alexander and his misadventures, and tell yourself, some days are just like that. And then, get ready for a brand new start tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories. See you next time.